Dube siyakwamukela kumathebeleni Broadcasting Corporation.
Ngiyabonga babankala ngibuye futhi njalo ngibulise ababukeli beMBC ngithi ngiyajabula ukuba lapha ekhaya.
Awu siyabonga kakhulu ba. People might want to know who is Mxolisi. If you could just briefly.
This is Mathebeleni Broadcasting Corporation. Inspired to inspire.
If you could just briefly give us your background.
In 2008, waqala ke after the first election, you remember ukuthi Tsvangirai waphuma phambili ngo March election, iMDC ya win majority of seats. Then kwasuqala ke umsindo we runoff lapha abantu ade sebegongodwa khona, but due to ama links with some of the corps that were running these operations, I was always first with the news. So ukuthi hayi kulomuntu osegongote wachiye endaweni ethile, kulomuntu osegongote wachiye endaweni ethile. I remember ngisiyohlala emaswingo kwesikhathi eside about 2 weeks imfihle ngenye ifamily yezana uPF khona ngale, ngihambe ngavumbulula ukuthi kulenye indoda ebuleweyo yagqitshelwa phansi ibulawa ngamaphoyisa. Then amadoda la asesithi no undoda lo singamyekele lokhe la kuzoba lohlupho ngoba uzabe lokhe ekhithwa ekhipha izindaba lezi. They even set a meeting sibile Rose Camp bezintshele ezinye besebenzise sokuthi ndoda wena wohla usuke lapha ngoba ungafa anytime, amadoda lawa angakubulala. Wezakala ukuthi one of the evenings banithumba kosekusile lapha bahamba lami bangisa Magnet House, but lucky enough ngaleso sikhathi ama stories amaningi engasebenzisi igama lami, so there was a story which had been published by not me, published ngomunye umuntu angikwazi ngibanda wesebenzisa igama elingasilo lakhe ngoba kubuhlungu kusebenza njalo eZimbabwe. Then lo muntu basebesithi kimi bona bathi yimi, ngathi no akusi yimi. Lucky enough there is a guy who is a senior senior kuma CIO lapha. Then ngamtshela ukuthi ngamfakela i-text ukuthi no abantwana bakho sebembambile. Lucky enough abanthathela ngifone, so I sent him a text ngesikhathi bengivalele insambumo khona lapha ngiyi1 ukuthi no kulabantu abantu lapha sebembambile abafana bakho lapha and bathi mina ngenze into enje akusiyini. Then wathi no bangafika umbhazi, ngambhaza ngona call you. Uthe nxabe bethi bayangena nje ngahle ngambhaza lo muntu. Then ngambhaza ngakhatha wabe phone. So bona they thought maybe ukuthi ngomunye umuntu osemfonela ukuthi angiphi information wabe becabangela ukuthi ngithola information phakathi. But i-answer I-answer uthe maye ngi-answer lapha wathi phana omunye wabe phone. Abaqhubela wabatshela I think bebevele bemazi kuboss wabo. Then they said to me tell us umuntu oyi1 nje police, because we were told ukuthi you will police, but we need to verify kwenze ukuthi for our records asingeke siyeke sithi ngokushiya futhi esikuye. But kumele kube nomunye umuntu who verifies ukuthi wena sibila ungeke uyenze into enje ngale. Then I gave them a number ka Crowd Chirenje, who was an assistant commissioner Rose Camp. Uchirenje wathi no lo mfana ngeke ayenze into enjalo, we trust him njani njani. Bangiyeka. Bathe mase bengiyekile lapha kancane, bathe nxa sebengiyekile lapha babe ngaphuma ngendli. Le ndoda le yahle yangifonela futhi yathi ndoda wena vele usungumuntu ofunekayo nxa ngicheka lapha kuma files ukuthi vele uyafuneka, so the best thing uhlubaleke because there are guys who are coming there tomorrow and one of them uyamazi kakhulu lisebenze lonke esipoliseni baza kubamba and bangakubamba I won't be able to have them release you, and I don't know ukuthi bakwenzeni because lapha batshele ukuthi they must deal with you bafaka indaba le to finality. Wathi ungangena eBedbridge baleke uhlutsha usebutswana.
Yeah.
Hayi lami ngahle ngangalali vele. Baleka ngacross ebutswana. Then ngazowela eSouth Africa ngoAugust mhla ka28 2008. Aqhubeka futhi nokumbhala, then just in the interest of time 2014 into ngizibuyela ngizivele eUganda ukuyazithathela iaward yami. 24 hours later ngoMay 2014 I mean enye indoda imfakile imessage ise UK lindo ithi hayi phela wena lapha sasa kuzophuma istory kuHerald, I mean kuSunday Mail, sithi wena ungubaba Jukwa. Hawu ndoda le ndoda ngaze ngikhulume layo angiyazi, ngiyazi igama nje ngilibona kuFacebook. Nithi kanjani? Kanti indoda lela uyidlala ngami. ithi yona kusasa ngeSunday ngeSaturday lapho ithi kusasa ngeSunday within an hour thola amafoni left right and center ndoda check istory sesiphume ku New Zimbabwe ngithi nxa ithi yasichecka yona leyo ndoda ebimfonela isibhale leso story yathi mina ngubabajhuku kanti manje
This is Matulele Broadcasting Corporation. Inspired to inspire.
Kanti manje you're calling me bathi ndoda uhamba njani wama yabona nxa into ungayazi uyazi all of a sudden ngike bengijabulile 1 minute ngivela win award ngichomela abantu the next minute I'm the most wanted person. How? Then kwaba lo msindo khona lapho abantu bonke bemfonela abanye they were believing ukuthi I'm this thing abanye they were not believing bethi no liyamsukela umuntu wakithi then ngathula mina for some time kuthe because I was waiting for the official confirmation ukuthi no for sure bathi ama press reports lokho ephuma I think ubo chronicle ngaphuma more than 3 months ngiphuma every day with these thombe zami no indoda le iyafuneka kakhulu njalo ngabo high treason lani then ukuthi at some point uCharity Charamba was the spokesperson of the ZRP by then was a chai press conference kwakhishwa amagama ngu10 unfortunately elambeli phezulu and I'm the only person who ayibhaliwe ukuthi originally from Cholocho kwabhala leminyaka was 38 by then yimi ngedwa futhi engangikhitshwe leminyaka ukuthi ndeminyaka emingaki ngingu number 1 on the list. Then I called these people ngafonela yena uCharity ngacelela inye journalist ukuthi kalingiphi number zakhe la nginikeza ngamfonela ngathi into lesi ngihlukumeza kakhulu mina so just tell me where I should hand myself over and by that time bese ngifike stage sokuthi nxa ngisifa kababulale laba abantu ngikhathele then she said to me no ithi ngikhulume lo Makedenge who is the investigating officer. He was I think an assistant commissioner by that time. Then ngakhuluma la lapha I will tell you ngathi inumber le ngufonela ngakho because I called her ku cell phone yakhe using my cell phone number. I'm told this is my number and I'm not going to change it. So when I call me back wabethi no ngifonela after 5 minutes. I called her after 5 minutes wabese sithi no Makedenge is saying ukuthi there's no need for you to hand yourself over hambe embassy. Hambe embassy lapha ngilamanye ama journalists ayi2 they grilled me for 4 hours. Then yonke into abebeyidinga kimi bengekho but information yonke abebelayo ngami ngabatshela yona and khaya bebevele sebele information somebody was telling them about me. So it checked out yonke into abebeyiphethe ngami. Then they realized what no this guy is being set up but bona uyamazi Edmund puts I no I don't know the guy but this is a setup because umuntu lo nguye othe wena you were this kind of a thing and when yonke into sitshela yona it checks out amanamba esiwaphiwe ukuthiwa ngabantu ade besiphuba bajukwa information akulive in one olayo wena efonini yakho and most of these people it seems you don't know them but no you must be the ones telling me why lize licabangela ukuthi mina babajukwa. So that's when they went back babamba ukhudzai bamvalela but there was no hacking wayethe uhekile what there's no hacking. So because these people had put me go politics already, I then decided to no. Abantu abasebefaya ku politics whether I like it or not at some point is I be viewed as a politician because I'm doing human rights. It's got something to do with politics. I'm covering politics. I'm an investigative journalist. They will always want to silence me. So I would rather get into this kind of space. But now I didn't have a party which resonated with our ideals, with our principles, except Amabili, Welshman, EMTC Green Welshman, Lesap. But now I realize Welshman at some point, whatever was believe there are less of Zimbabweans or Tata over from a different province from where they come from with a different surname. I'm somebody who believes I'm enough as a Zimbabwean. I don't have to change my surname. I don't have to change my name. I don't have to follow somebody from another region to be enough as a Zimbabwean. As a city, And lucky enough, uDabengwa was influential ekuthini mina ngingahlukunyezwa ngcine kakhulu government yase South Africa because he flew to South Africa wafika wathi no, let's assist this boy because personally I know ukuthi he's just being framed. So uDabengwa, with that influence, I said, let me join ZAP. So that's when, that was in 2015, that's when I joined ePolitics officially.
All right, thanks very much. I-profile yakho yazingise ngidinga ngisolo ukuthi manje ukuze kuphi all right. Ubaba Jukwa ngubani then?
Ubaba Jukwa ngiyafisa lami ukuthi ngangiyamazi. Ngesikhathi because mina I covered ama stories ngaye. The only interaction that I had with this guy or these guys or these ladies was through Facebook. And when I wrote to, because mina ngam cover as an assignment from my then editor with the Zimbabwean Wilf Mbanga. I think I did 3 stories about Baba Jukwa. Ngithunyiwe nguWilf Mbanga ukuthi this is what we got from this character. Can you investigate further? Because I was one of the most trusted journalists at the Zimbabwean alongside the late Gift Piri and Itai Zamara. So Baba Jukwa, I wrote to the account who inbox ku Facebook. Ngibuza imbuzo. Then my pendula yena uthi kimi wena vele akamphendula imbuzo engukuzile. Would we know who you are in that paper? Lonke. And we even know our addresses and anytime we can bounce on you.
Wow.
You're not safe. That's the only response that I ever got from Baba Jukwa. So ngaso kuthiwa nginguye ngaseso sikhathi bengifisa ukuthi ngibe mazi because izinto ezinyebe ziphuma I think he was everyone's hero on Facebook by that particular time. Then bengifisa ukuthi ngibe mazi because bengimbona njenge hero. Uthe sokuthe ngubaba Jukwa. Now sengifisa ukuthi ngibe bamazi ukuthi ngubani lo muntu engicishe ngamfela. And I believe ukuthi that heroism engangiyibona kulowo muntu siyaphela now because I now see the person as a coward or whoever they are, a group of people, because now who genuine in your struggle, you wouldn't stand by uyeke abanye abantu sebesiyafela into wena oyenzileyo. Ukuthi wena you stand up for humanity. So I believe ukuthi whoever Baba Jukwa is owes me not only an apology but owes me the truth, because there are still people out there who still believe what Mxolisi had something to do with this Baba Jukwa character when I did not have anything to do with that. Some of them, even some close friends of mine, they they saved my number as Baba Jukwa on their phones because they believe in a way that I'm part of this. But now there is also something more to it, because there are some who believe because my belief is that Baba Jukwa worked for the state. For the state is one of the ZANU-PF people and one of the state guys. So if you believe that, then it means if you believe, for those who believe Mxolisi Ncube is part of that, it becomes a blight on my character. No, this guy cannot be trusted. So I think Baba Jukwa, wherever Baba Jukwa is or whoever the Baba Jukwa is, must come out.
This is Mathilene Broadcasting Corporation. Inspired to inspire.
Must come out in open and say, I am the guy. Because now Tinabanye sesi lokuyidenti phezu kwamagama ethu over something that we had nothing to do with.
What's the view of e-government right now? Ngobaba Jukwa masibheka wena njengokuthi kade bekubiza ukuthi ngobaba Jukwa bacabangani right now?
I wish I knew, but let me tell you ukuthi soon after a coup of 2017, because uDabengwa, there is a time we commemorate Joshua Nkomo Day in South Africa la. Then uDabengwa was there, he held me ngesandla. Why is introduced kumTswangwa, Christopher Mtswangwa. I think they were cooking in Dabazabo as a coup. Then he says to me, he introduced me to Mtswangwa and said, Ngumfana milo, nguyela lim accuse uthi ngubaba Jukwa, but I trust him. Ngicela ukuthi in whatever is going to come up, lingamlibali. Then after the coup, you'll see ukuthi ngesikhathi before the coup, I think I'm the first guy among our journalists to write there's going to be a coup in Zimbabwe. Akubhala ku Facebook, it's still there, the post. I think I wrote it twice or 3 times before it happened. It's because of my proximity to Dumiso Tabengo, who was telling me and then after the coup, there were attempts for me, even embassy, a consulate, there was an attempt to Herald Nayala. Then after the coup, there was an attempt for me to go and work as editor of the Sunday Mail. But I know the Zimbabwean government. I worked for them for 9 years, and I know what that means. They want to silence you, and then they'll chuck you out to Salefuti Wansela. Always editor, where Sunday Mail, like what they did with Edmund Kutzai, like what they did with the guys like Omtutus Matut. At the end of the day, Susba wanted person and Bona Absara Moto trust outside there. So Ngayala. Then there was an attempt again to have me join ZANU-PF. By ZANU-PF people based in South Africa. I was even put on a video call with one of the ministers from Matebeleland, who was the Minister of Home Affairs back then. I refused because I'm somebody who is driven by principles. So what I told them was, keep a statement, so you falsely accused me of being Baba Jupo when you knew I wasn't. Then I keep that statement. I want to be free to travel to my country and back. I've got nothing to do with ZANU-PF. And in fact, I told them, there are 2 parties that I will never join. It's ZANU-PF and the MDC at that particular time. Now it's CCC. So those are 2 parties I will not join because of their view of people from Matebeleland as far as leadership is concerned. So I don't know what the government you're eating army, but one of the ministers told me, no, those were political issues, and that's driver each fort, and each fort is now no longer in power. So Palokana will only pursue abantu who are criminally charged, and those will be dealt with by our courts of law. So that's what they said.
Okay. Yeah. Themba ukuthi masikunxusa futhi ngokuzayo ngoba kuningi kakhulu besingathanda ukuthi sikuxoxe nawe ngephathi entsha kodwa ke isikhathi ba
anytime.
Hayi sibongile kakhulu isikhathi sakho baba, sibongile kakhulu, siyathemba ukuthi sokuyaxoxisana futhi ngokuzayo.
Hayi ngiyabonga lami hoyane, ngibuye ngibonge futhi kakhulu labalandeli lababukeli be-MBC, ngithi mina awuqhubeke umsebenzi lami ngiyabonga kakhulu ithuba. I think this is the first time esengike ngaba le interview ende kangaka. Ngibonakala lobuso bami ukuthi hayi lankona la nxa ikhuluma nzima yabingazondanga yabismayile. I think I'm one of the few politicians in Zimbabwe who are able to smile despite inkinga esiphakathi kwazo ngalesi sikhathi. Ngiyabonga kakhulu.
Hayi no, sibongile kakhulu.
This is Mathilde Broadcasting Corporation. Inspired, inspire.